All right, interesting. So let's take a look at this for you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching, subscribing. Please remember to subscribe. And I'm just really grateful, excuse me, to all of my new viewers as well. You guys rock, for subscribing, for your comments. You know I like your comments, so don't forget. All right, for the environment, this is the Knight of Chalices, which is the same as the Knight of Cups. So to me, this represents a water sign, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Knight represents forward movement. As you know, possibly if you've watched me long enough, this particular deck has the Knights on horses, which means, of course, movement. The Knight of Cups is very much about offering his love, romantic love. It could be a socialization get together, or he's offering an invite. So you guys see who this might be from the very beginning. Like I said, it could be one of the water signs, or it could be an invitation to a social get together in a different locale than what you're used to. I don't know why that's coming up for me, but some of you guys may be traveling or experiencing, and I feel like some of you are going to be experiencing delays when you travel. And, you know, I wouldn't doubt that, because we are in Mercury retrograde. So make sure to get to the airport early. Make sure to check the times to make sure that your flight is still running and on time as usual. Because I do feel the forward movement with this. I do feel some of you are taking expanded trips and vacations. It could be close to the water. I feel like some of you are going to be getting ready for, it could possibly be your own wedding, or it could be someone else's, because I'm seeing like beautiful invitations with gold embossed or gilded, probably embossed writing on gorgeous parched paper. So it feels very elegant and luxurious. For some of you, this is, of course, for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So you guys watch your Moon and Rising as well. I'm just saying, for some of you guys, this is either going to be a very elaborate event, or you're going to be getting dressed up, but it feels like there is that going on for you towards the end of April. Excuse me, it may go into May as well. I'm just saying there's graduations, there's weddings coming up. And yet it also could be a romantic invite from a person, male or female, because these don't always have to represent the female. I'm hearing the word green and seeing a lot of greenery. So I don't know if this is, again, to take you on a vacation to a different locale than where you live, location, different country, something of that nature. So this could be your environment. This could be the starting of the middle of April. And as you know, we do have some planets retrograde, don't we? It's very interesting what all's going on right now. Besides Mercury, Venus went retrograde. I believe Jupiter is going as well. So you'll have some definitely extensive formal engagements coming up for some of you, and they may seem a little off balance, but that's okay. They'll be fine. Yeah, moving on to your next card. The challenge card is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords actually is a challenge anyway. It's about trying to convince somebody, and they're not listening. See how this guy, he's trying to sell his sword to this merchant who's really not looking at him. And this merchant is turning away, like he doesn't know if he wants to purchase. This blue bird is the bird for communication and abundance. So the next card would be the Six of Swords, and things get resolved. So whatever it is, this communication here, it's either work or family and or house repairs, home repairs, foundation work, something that's been sort of a pain in your side feels like it needs to be worked out and resolved, because I'm looking at the unexpected, and I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, well, you got 2 5 cards. The Five of Pentacles, you're going to be spending more money than you expected. And it's going to make you feel sort of like you're out in the cold, or like, wow, my bottom line was looking okay, and then now I'm spending this loot, and you know, it could be car repair, or it could be, and I'm not laughing because things come up, really, don't they? All of a sudden, and we're like, wow, how did that happen? So you do have 2 5s here. 5s in the tarot deck usually mean challenges and hidden agendas. You know, interesting, 5 in numerology means needing freedom to travel, freedom of exploration. So I feel like some of you Leos have felt like you've sort of been bound to home life, to work. You've been working hard. Maybe you've seen some financial issues that have come up that you weren't expecting. There is light at the end of the tunnel if you just turn around and start intending for more finances to come in, or your bottom line to be better. You'll make it. The outcome card is the High Priestess. I really like her. She's into her intuition. As you can see, here's the full moon. I'm going to get my pointer. Here's the full moon, which absolutely means she's using her psychic awareness to observe situations. She's using her own internal instincts to resolve and to move on when she needs to, because she gets it. She understands also hidden agendas, and I was just talking about that with the 5. That can mean discomfort, discord. So I think you're going to be heading this is going to be hit head on. Let me just put it that way, because you have the Horse moving in this direction towards negotiation. And this could be with a partner. It can be a love romantic relationship that you two just need to work some things out. It could involve finances, or it could, and it could also be that you're going to have some unexpected stuff come up. Sorry about that, Leo. I mean, we all do, but I think for some of you guys, this is really going to be the unexpected. But the outcome is that, you know what, you get through this. The High Priestess says it's okay. Internally, you know, she knows the tides of life, the ebbs and the flows, how it moves. And we're not always in the perfect situation, but she understands that. And I think you will by the end of the month. The other card that came out for the outcome card was the 2 of Chalices, which is the same as the 2 of Cups. And this to me represents 2 people who are united in their thinking. It's usually a very much feeling of love, commitment. It's not the Lover's card, but it's very close to that, or 2 people to come together to make love, to enjoy each other. And this could be too, you know, we have the Knight of Cups here, and it could be that this Knight of Cups is a proposal to go on a trip, or to do something fun, or go on to a play or a concert, and you feel loving around. Excuse me, I've had a little bit of itchy in my throat. We have a lot of pollen in this area this time of year, so I apologize for my voice. But yeah, the resolve could be that there is a feeling of romance, a feeling of love, a feeling of commitment, a feeling of digging down deep and seeing each other's points of view. So hopefully that's the case for you, Leo. I'm going to draw some clarification cards and see what comes up. Well, the 2 of Wands comes up. So some of you are going on a trip for a new venture, or you're partnering. These 2 cards have similar colors. Of course, they're both 2, and you've had 2 5s and 2 2s. And 2s are always about companionship, working with other people, partnership. So I feel like that's a big thing in your life, is to understand partnerships. I mean, we just had a Libra full moon on April 11th, And Libra is about relationships. So I feel like you're learning more about the one you're in. And if you're not in one, then you're going to be learning about one. Oh, don't you love it? The Knight of Pentacles comes up, and the Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Again, another knight. So what are they doing? They're on the horse and they're moving forward. This, though, is about your money. This is about your finances. This is about your body, your physical health. And I took a deep breath when I said that. So any of you all that have been wanting to get more exercise or drink more water or go to the gym, work out for the the summer body instead of the winter body, this could be the case. This could also be someone who comes into your life unexpectedly. I don't know why I said unexpectedly, but I feel that. I feel like you'll be surprised about this person. Let me know who this Knight of Pentacles is. Remember, it's probably an earth sign. The Page of Cups. Interesting. So you probably by the end of the month will feel a new inspiration. You're going to feel inspired. It's going to be about your romantic life, or it's going to be about your work life. Maybe you're hearing about other opportunities that you can do while you are working at your regular job. Again, excuse my voice. Yeah, because I said earlier, some of you have felt bound and tied up, and this is the Eight of Swords, and that's what this is about. It's feeling like we have so much home responsibility, we have so much family responsibility, and home meaning home repairs, taking care of the house. Excuse me, we have our work responsibility. And this card comes up saying, yeah, for some of you, you don't forget it. It's like, yeah, you keep going back to that. Back to the feeling of, how can I do some escapism? It's almost like you want to go to a movie or someone else's movie besides your own. Then the Six of Pentacles comes up. And I like that came up because remember earlier when I was talking about this 5, and she feels like she's had so many issues with money and finances. And I said the next card would be the Six of Pentacles, and everything would be in harmony. Your money would be in harmony. You'd be actually wanting to be generous, or someone would want to be generous with you. So after this strife here, you're more in harmony. So it might be too that you're feeling like, okay, I get it. I'm not going to try to hang on so much to money because I know that it comes in, it goes out, and my bottom line will be met and I will be fine. Okay? All right, Leo. So I'm going to add up the cards. You had actually 5. It was these 5. So we have the Knight, excuse me, which is 1, 5 is 6, and 5 is 11, 13, 14, 15. The High Priestess is also a 2. Just saying, you're going to have some compatibility issues and experiences to work through. All right, so I'm going to add these up backwards now. 2 and 2 is 4. And 5 is 9, and 14, 15, 9, okay. 2, 4, 5 is 9, 14, 15. Okay, so 1 and 5 is 6 in numerology. And 6 has to do with, responsibility, with, it also has to do with harmony. Remember earlier I was talking about the 6 of Pentacles. And 6 life paths, by the way, can be very giving, but they don't take care of themselves. So I'm feeling like for you, Leo, it's going to be a balance for you between doing what you need to do and taking care of your body, of your health, of your finances. All right? And I'll look up the 15 in the tarot, of course, is, drum roll, is the same as the Devil card. So the Devil card has to do with short-term goals and sacrifices and seeing the earthly manifestations, but not really moving towards the spiritual. In other words, focusing too much on earthly issues like physical needs. Like, do you have to have 18 manicures a month? Do you have to eat all of that food? Do you have to, it's sometimes the addictions, but it's being bound to situations. Sometimes it means being in a job too long or doing something just for the money and not loving what you do. So just make sure that you are in a place where you're starting to see some, the light at the end of the tunnel, as we might say. Let me see if there is a resolve on this. Well, yeah, it's to release self-imposed restrictions. So allow yourself to do that. I do feel like this has been a self-imposed restriction. I do feel like that you're being hard on yourself. You're unnaturally, because I feel like a lot of you don't normally do that, but you're watching your bottom line. Okay, so that you can feel the love and companionship that's come out in this reading. And that may be with a new person, or it may be with someone that you've been with for a while.